Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? I think we are. We are, right? Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, what is up? This is Libby Igwe coming live from London. If you guys are watching me on a replay, drop me a hashtag style. Y'all know the drill. Help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media and to earn also at the same time. So if that is you and you're looking to earn extra income, hashtag hybrid. Let's get you started. Today I want to talk about your image as your currency. If I squint a little bit like this, is I need to get my eyes checked. I had to get my passport done, and so that's why I got the makeup on. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. First of all, I got to do a shout out. Shout out. Gaston, si tu regardes, peace out to you. There's a shout out for you. Hey, Kiara, Sasha, Samantha. Okay, let's jump into it. And today I want to talk about your image as your currency. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because your image is your currency. People buy from people, but they also buy from people that look and show up for something that they're like, oh, I see it within you, right? And I've been a really big predominant person in terms of like my background is in fashion. For the ones that don't know, I used to be I still am a fashion stylist, image consultant, and I always used to the first thing that women have a hard time with is showing up for yourself. And sometimes showing up for yourself can be difficult. So you got to do it in different steps. Showing up for yourself will require, number one, is to understand who you are, right? You don't always understand who you are, but the image of like, you don't see the person. Hey, sorry, I don't I understand you. Tell me your full name and I'll tell you, I'll give you a shout out. Understanding that at first, when you don't know who you are, you're going to look up to somebody. Have you ever had this? Like, for example, for me, when I didn't feel that I had the energy, I didn't know who to show up as. And so automatically I would look to people that had already succeeded in business, right? Sometimes as women, we tend to like shy away because we're like, oh, I can't. But you can actually embody the person that you're striving to. Like, for example, Jessie Lee, who passed away, she's number one in network marketing and in business. And I would just embody her in different ways of how she would show up with energy and how she'd, be herself, right? And so how can you add that into every single day? Hey, Zarka, my love. How can you add that? Jonathan, tu vas bien? How can you add that every single day into like your life? So I'm just going to close the window. I was like, it's kind of warm, but whatever, it does not matter. So number one is observe and apply. So when you see something that you're like, oh my goodness, this is something that I think would be that I like in this person, the character, I'm going to embody it in, I don't have all the confidence, but again, I'm going to use that person's confidence and embody it into me by still making my own. I'm not going to copy and paste. I'm just going to embody it in like how you show up. Like, and I put this guide together. So if you're interested, absolutely, it's going to be up for 8 days. 8 days it's going to be up. So a link, or you can drop hashtag confidence. I can send that to you. It's going to be above, so you guys can go and check that out. But it's the guide is just going to help you. Ciao. Like, how are you, my love? It's going to be the one that's just going to give you like those small little steps of how you can overcome, how you can drive, how you can get to the other side, right? Simple steps, 5 steps that I've literally used on my whole hands that will just get you there, right? So that's number one. Number two is I want you to show up to dress up. In the guide, I've put like different things that you can add colors. So your color chakras, understanding, how the color is the red, is the color of the of rooting, it's the color of power, it's the color of anchoring who you are. Blue is the color of the throat. So it's like speaking your truth. So that's why blue is always a great communication color. So understanding that sometimes when you enter the room, you only have less than 5 seconds for somebody to like you, dislike you, have an opinion on you, etc. Right? So you've got to understand that straight away. You got to be able to capture somebody's image. You got to capture somebody's like energy straight away. So if you can't walk with your voice and speak, can you walk with the perfume? Can you, maybe have a lipstick that will stand out? This one's from Mary Kay, from one of my girlfriends, who just I bought it from her and I wanted to see how the shade was. Like, for example, I'll be honest, like the shade of the lipstick, perfect. I love it. The eyeliner, it doesn't hold it as strong as one of my friends that has Avon. I'll be honest with you, like hers just really nicely holds and sticks and doesn't smudge. Whereas this one, is a little bit smudgy for me, in my opinion, right? That's just me. But I'll be honest to tell you that, showing up means that you share your honest opinion, right? Because that's what people want. You want people to show up and be like, oh yeah, I understand. I see, like those kind of things, right? And last thing I will leave you is, in your image as your currency, it's like Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, you can't see it. but you know it works because we're connected, right? Yeah. Like Wi-Fi, you can see, you can feel, you know we're connected. If not, I wouldn't be able to go live. That's the same thing as an image. An image is a currency. Image is something that when you enter in a room, I can smell you, I can feel you, I know you're there, I know your presence. I don't need to talk, but I am here because I'm just commanding the room. So how do you command the room? You command the room by understanding who you are. You command the room by also using other features of others that you can embody into the personality for you to start growing, for you to start being that person, right? You don't become that great person if you haven't started yet. Hey, Jerry, right? You embody the person that you want to be by saying, hey, this is me. I'm not perfect, but I'm still showing up, right? Just like Jonathan, when he was starting his business, like he didn't show up as the person that he knew, but he's like, I already knew somebody that had done what I'd done. So automatically I'm going to embody it. How are you, my love? Right? Same as Gaston. Gaston is a DJ, right? Jerry, same thing. She started her online business. She didn't know who she was. So she had to embody it. She had to already start with where she was, right? And then from that, it was adding the key component of a perfume that worked, the eyeliner, right? The lipstick, to the jewelry, to the nails. Like for me, that's just gives me energy, right? That just gives me like the power to show up, right? Women, we tend to need that. Hey, Eve, women, we tend to need like that external validation to hold us down. Whereas for men, they'll just jump into it. They'll be like, hey, I got it. Like we're just jumping into it, right? Whereas, women, like we need a little bit more like certification, people from other sense, right? And then last thing I will leave you is the action, right? How can you show up into being an action point of like doing the things every single day? So the action of saying, hey, look, what I said I was going to do, and this is what I put in the guide for you guys, and the Saga guide. So all you need to do, link in bio is going to be there for 8 days. All you guys need to do is the action step of, okay, what is it that I have said that I'm going to do? If I'm going to go to work out 3 days a week, I'm going working out 3 days a week. If I said I'm going to go to the gym 6 days a week, I go 6 days a week. You promise to yourself what you say you're going to do, right? Those are just the small little actions that you can add every single day. And I promise you, if you add this and you follow the footsteps that I put in all together, I kid you not, it's going to shift. Because the person that you see today, she was scared of showing up 5 years ago online. And yes, I still get scared showing up online. I still get scared, going up on stage. You guys know when I was receiving the award, it felt just so weird, right? Because I was like, oh, I should have received an award, like, right? But it's in the process of showing up every single day and promising to yourself what you say you're going to do. And if you can do that every single day, I promise you can come back to me and tell me how confident you are. Okay, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning on. If you have any other questions, just you can message me, DM me. The guide will be up for 8 days if you're looking for something to speak up, show up, and to cash in. Absolutely. Okay, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Remember to be you, do you. The world does not dictate who you are, but you dictate the world. Talk to you guys later. Bye.